That's both of us right there.
Bam! What's going on, YouTube? I'm
Facebook?
Anthony Greeno. Yeah, Facebook.
Or wherever the hell you're at.
Yeah.
Man, why did we just go blurry?
I don't know, but you got a spider web on you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we went blurry.
We're blurry, people. We don't know why. There we are. Okay.
Camera's
Welcome
on.
back.
I'm Anthony Greeno.
I'm Wkat.
And we are live on Wkat YouTube channel.
And I keep watching myself over here in the computer monitor. I apologize. I should be looking right at you.
Yeah, so we're having a mock setup tonight because we're going to be rearranging the studio here and everything else.
And that's why I'm all lit on this face and dark over here.
Yeah, it's probably why you've received several notifications that we've been live for the last hour and a half. We're trying to figure this out, and it's been a pain.
Yeah, we thought it'd be easy.
Yeah,
it ain't. Oh man, what am I doing?
It's not easy at all. And as you can see, we're still getting set up because we couldn't tell what we were looking at. We have someone watching us right now. Is that going to be Randy Gravitt by chance?
Yeah, it's Randy. No, it's Randy.
Who is our viewer? Go ahead and type. We can see you in the chat box there. And you can also give us a call if you want to call in to the podcast tonight and talk to us. The phone number is 231-955-5633. Okay, so take a moment, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. We'll repeat it. The phone number is 231-955-5633. Give us a call and we'll put you right on the air on the WKAT podcast.
You'll be live.
Yeah, you will be live. So for the viewers, go ahead and join us. If you want to know the phone number just arriving, ask me. We will give it to you. Give us a call. We want to talk about some things. But first, we're going to tell you a little bit about what we've been up to this summer and where we plan to go from there. Go ahead and explain kind of the... Everyone knows that we had... Yeah, go ahead.
Greeno has been up in Sturgis at the bike rally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's been up there for... how long was you up there? Close to 2 weeks?
About 3 weeks almost.
About 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's kind of where he's been for a while. Of course, everybody knows where I've been, hanging out right here. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You know, but...
You know what? Sturgis was a badass time.
Yeah, it looked it.
You know what?
I was watching your Facebook post on it. Very cool.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff. You know what? I've got a lot of footage of that. I'm going to make a video on that for my personal channel about Sturgis. Already got some really cool stuff from that place. Met some really cool people. Made some business connections. Awesome, great time. Stuff that's going to help WKAT out. Check out
our
these
shirts.
Yep.
And they were done by Scott?
Scott, yeah, the Magic Man. Yeah. He does magic, and he also does airbrushing and stuff like screen printing. Very cool guy. Awesome guy. So he made us these shirts in like an hour. He had them done. Like, it was just like, hey man, can you make our logo for us on a shirt? Sure. Send it to me. Bam. It was done.
Yeah.
And we really like them a lot. So yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah. Thanks very much, man. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. Hey, what's going on, Tony?
Tony.
Yeah, 2 Tonys.
All right.
Tony is here. Cool shirts. Yeah.
Tony and Tony.
Yeah. So, hey, guys, we're just practicing tonight. It's kind of like we were getting a feel for it.
Yeah.
We've never been live on YouTube.
I think we finally put it together at about 10 minutes till 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, you know what? We can now. Right now, we can go live with everything set up.
Yeah.
But we had to use the webcam. That's why it looks like crap. That's why these lights are set up, because this should be facing the other way. But in the future, this will all be fixed.
Yeah, this will all be fixed because we're going to reorganize some stuff tomorrow and get it all set up to where we want it to be. You know, we got a lot more equipment and stuff. So we've got a lot more stuff to hook up. And there's just, if you could see the floor here, it's just wires everywhere.
Oh, wait.
So.
Yeah, there is one issue.
What?
I didn't set the camcorder. So we're not recording on that.
That's okay.
Right, but we won't be able to edit. So this is just a live run. There'll probably be no editing to be done here.
True.
This is just us talking live. And call in by calling the number of
231-955-5633. Tony, would you post that number on here if you got that? Would
that
you just
number,
type it into the chat box for everybody? 231-955-5633. Give us a call here at WKT, and
you're live.
To talk to you live on YouTube. You can also follow us on other social media platforms like
Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram for never before seen photos,
and YouTube, obviously. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
We have over 200 views on that first video that we made and 20 subscribers. That's only 10%. Okay. We need more than that. We need everybody to subscribe.
Yeah, we need 1,000 plus just
Yeah.
so we can like reap benefits off of YouTube, and that would help us immensely.
Yeah,
Totally.
you know, hey, you know what? Tony is here. You can also you can call me on Facebook if you want. We tried to set up a thing on the Facebook page for WKAT
Media.
and yeah, for WKAT Media on Facebook. Click the like button, and we were trying to set up a call now button to where when you had just click that call now button from Facebook, for the people that don't have a phone on, it'll still call my phone from Facebook.
Yeah,
you know. So, but as far as about 10 minutes ago, we couldn't get it to work. Don't know if it's working yet, but that's something that will be in the works of.
We are working on.
Yeah, if you can't give us a call tonight. We wanted to discuss a little bit about where we stand as far as the Delphi case, because I think a lot of people like the Delphi case, and WKAT was kind of built on the Delphi case.
We covered the Delphi case from the go.
Yeah.
The very beginning, man, all the way through. We covered every inch of it.
Yeah. And we started out in right after the crime happened in 2017, February.
Yeah, I think that we both individually released a video. Was it the day or the day right after that?
Very shortly after, just a
was
few
like
days later.
Right there.
I think mine was around the first press conference saying, "Oh, hey, man, this happened in Delphi or whatever," but didn't really know, a whole lot except for what they were saying at the time. And that really drew my interest into it because it's like, you know what? I was in Delphi that day, like
being
wow.
from around Delphi.
Yeah, being from Delphi, and I'd never even heard of that bridge before. So it piqued both of our interest. And you guys already know that we like to cover things. We like to do stories. We like to film things. And that's like right here.
Right there.
And that's a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
That
international.
International, big time. So our videos started out kind of just walking around with us. For me, it was just walking around with a cell phone, going out to the high bridge and just filming it kind of live for people on Facebook. And then it turned into, well, we need to make a better video quality for people.
And that's where we was like coming here. And then that way we could like use the thing where we filmed ourselves and could show what we're doing and edit it, rather than just being, live.
Right. Yeah. So we started getting some cameras and stuff like that. People started sending donation money. We started up WKAT because you guys actually saw that we would go out there and we'd get these interviews. Yeah. Who talked to the police before, or who talked to Daniel Nations before anybody? We did.
Yeah.
We talked to him before Indiana State Police did.
Lesenby.
Yeah.
Caitlin Nations.
We went and got the real story at the press conference this year when Doug Carter had everybody saying Daniel Nations, not a person, what I mean? Not a person of interest. Okay. Well, then 2 minutes later, when the cameras all turn off and everybody leaves and we go interview Riley, he says the complete opposite. He's still a person of interest.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, apparently he's not that person because they let him out of jail.
Correct.
So don't get me wrong on that, but I'm saying that based on those times, that's all we had to go on. We were there. We talked to the game players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of them. There's not a person
Riley,
that you haven't seen on TV that we haven't talked to. The families, the cops.
Yep. The sheriff of Johnson County.
The sheriff of Johnson County.
Carroll County.
The guy in El Paso County, or what was it? Or Clear Creek, Captain Smith. Jacqueline Kirby, the public information officer for El Paso County Sheriff's Department in Colorado. The FBI. Everybody. We met them all in person.
And went to the bridge and actually covered the whole scene from beginning to end, across the creek, kill zone, every place through there. And it was a tireless effort. I mean, we stayed on top of it as much as we could. We wanted to get all the information out there.
Exactly.
And did.
Yeah.
And we got hit for it.
Yeah. Videos gone.
YouTube killed it.
But if you've watched the recent video, which I know that one's probably watching us now have, the beginning of that is a story. And it's a story of
two men,
pretty much. The story of basically how him and I have, everyone knows we had a disagreement a while back and WKAT kind of split for a second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone was just kind of asking for the last several months is, well, what happened? Why aren't you guys doing videos together? Why don't
we ain't going to tell you?
Yeah. Why don't you do videos anymore and stuff like that? And
no,
like,
you know what?
I still am.
It had nothing to do with the videos. And you know what? I want to point that out. It had nothing to do with WKAT. It You know, it wasn't like that. I don't want people to think like we had a disagreement in those terms or anything, because it was just more of the personal nature of things. And there it is, but not really to
just friends. We've
talk
known
on
each other
that.
for like 15
We
years.
wasn't really mad at each other.
No.
You know, or anything on that level. You know, so don't take it in a way like that.
Yeah. So the story is basically that I've been gone. I come back. The shirt thing that we were showing, like where I pointed a shirt, is pointing at a shirt because WKT. He points at mine because he doesn't see it. You know what I mean? So I open up the vest, boom, and it's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm ready to get that WKT back. And that's when we shake hands. It's like, all right, dude, this is the freaking fight for justice.
And then we walk into the cornfield and it turns black and white, people. Never forget that.
How many people have you seen walk into a cornfield that turns black and white?
No, it don't happen these days.
That's
crazy. It did back in the 50s, though.
Yeah, it did back in the 50s. They were all black and white. And they were shitting their pants when it went from black and white to color. They're like, dude,
they couldn't believe it. Man. They thought they was on LSD. They're like, fuck, everything's so real.
Dude, I saw myself walk in color, dude. like real life stuff.
I looked in the mirror and freaked out. I was like, shit.
Yeah, so that video we filmed and edited it all in one day. We did the audio the day before.
Yeah.
Just so, because we got 2 brand new computers and we wanted to see how well and how quick we could do it. And I believe that came out phenomenal.
I wanted to talk about the editing. The editing is smooth now. I mean, beforehand, like on the computer that we was using, it would lock up. If you didn't have it saved after everything you did, you would lose everything back to where you had saved. You had to render it first, because if you played the video, it'd skip like all the way through it real quick. So we'd have to render it, then we'd have to do it. And then anytime we would add anything to it, it would start skipping when you played through. Now it don't. You know, we add the files, go through, add all the effects, to edit, and they'll just play right through right there. You know, it's super easy. Now the rendering is very quick. We're running Windows 10 with an i5 processor. Beforehand, we wasn't. We had a very lackadaisical old computer that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Now we got 2 new ones.
And we're in the process. Yeah, thank you very much. I also got a brand new Handycam today. It's right over there in that box.
Camcorder, actually.
Yeah, camcorder.
In fact, it looks a whole lot like this one right here.
Yeah. Yeah, very much like that one.
His is 60 times zoom. Mine is 30. It is a Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. That's what we was going to be filming with.
Mm-hmm.
We apologize now.
Yeah. So I've got a brand new camera sitting right over there in the box. My brand new computer arrived today too. The same thing that we're filming on right now. Same thing as his. It's sitting right over there. I'm still taking stuff from my old computer and putting on the new, and vice versa. He's still doing the same thing too. You know, taking stuff off computers and putting it on, because we want to get all of our footage on there.
Tony's asking like where the hell everybody's at. She's got to remember we only got 20 subscribers, and some of them might not be awake.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's not that many people going to get notifications, but that's why we ask people to, subscribe. Over here, because that's going to be both of our videos together on WKAT.
Mm-hmm. And share these videos. When you go on there, tell people, hey, go on WKAT and click subscribe, because we want people to know about the Delphi case. We want people to hear what we have to say, because we give you the unfiltered, uncut, the no BS, straight
to the heart.
Straight to the heart.
You know, we go to the people and we don't ask news questions.
No,
like
we
they
ask
do.
the real question.
We get to the bottom of it. Like, what are you saying, man? You know, I mean, what are you really getting at? Because we heard, that's the only way you're going to get an answer. Yeah. You know, you can't go with I don't want to say his name on here because I'll probably get sued or something like that. But like a news reporter, when they ask a question, it's very much just a news point and not really anything trying to get deeper.
Yeah, well, not all investigative reporters will go in there and like straight call out the cops and be like, well, wait a minute, man, just a few minutes ago he just said this. So
yeah, we will.
Why the conflicting story there? You know, we will do that.
Yeah, because I don't like cops, and I will tell them that. Look, I don't like you. I want to know what the fuck's going on.
Well, I don't like the media. I like the media's frame. You know what I mean? Like what it's built around, really. But I don't like the way they do it, man, because they take everything that people say and twist that crap up to make it seem what it wasn't. And during the interview, I know that because I've been interviewed by the news like 15 times. Only how they edit a couple times, they make it good how it was originally filmed. They twist it up and start making it sound this way and that way
Yeah.
You know, but we don't do that. When we interviewed Caitlin Nations and Daniel Nations, and Daniel, you're probably watching this video right now.
If we
didn't twist anything up.
Nothing.
You know, we give it straight to people because that's what they want to say. Daniel agreed to give his statement of innocence. Daniel agreed to give a public announcement, and he even knew that he was being recorded because those jail phones record everything. And we talked to him, and that recorded that. It says, "Hey, man, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I want to go on there and say, hey, why ain't I been cleared yet?"
You're right.
Okay,
and we did,
and we did,
and we stuck right by it, and we did not say one word of anything that he said that should not be on there.
Yeah.
We kept everything else completely private, and then he turns into a douchebag. Wonder why?
Yeah, I wonder why. You know what? Nothing we said on those videos was untrue about Daniel Nations, and Daniel will say that right to your face.
Or his
that
family.
was untrue. None of it was untrue.
Nope.
Not you told us yourself. Word. You told us yourself. And if you didn't, the reports did. And if the reports didn't, your wife did. And if she didn't, other people that know you did, like your employer and this roommates. You're all over the place, buddy. You may not committed the Delphi crime,
but you committed the rest.
You committed the rest. Yep. So Tony is saying he can call when we want to test the audio to see how the phone's working.
Give a call now.
You know what? Give us a call, Tony, because this is kind of a test podcast tonight of us talking.
Have a good question and do it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just ask like, hey, man.
Is your audio working?
Is it working now? I mean, I'm hearing myself. There we go.
What's up, man? I can't hear him.
I can't hear him.
Do we need to turn it up? Where's the phone thing? Is it this one here?
Turn that up.
Okay, go ahead and talk again, bro.
On my computer because I'm anticipating. Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay, so I've muted the computer, which is I think how we're supposed to do this.
Okay.
But I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can, but barely.
But barely.
That's like us with you.
So that's because, you don't have a mic right under you. And
can you hear me better now?
On the computer, like just listening to it, like before I called in, the audio is perfect. But now I think it's just because of the distance from
it was working good.
You don't have a headset on, do you? Michael does, but
so it is something
set
wrong.
All right, so we need to figure out what's going on there. But can you hear me better now? You can't hear Michael at all?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, that's me. That's Michael.
I hear you.
Oh, yeah, I was a little bit ways from the microphone.
So we need to get closer to the microphone, Tony? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I mean, is it this? Does this sound normal? It's with the phone.
I mean, I can hear it because I'm leaned into it, but like as for purpose of like a call-in show or something, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Hang on.
How about the other? How about?
Hey,
hold on, just a second, Tony.
Tell him to wait one.
Hang on, just a second.
It's good. Like I've been. Keep going.
Okay.
Hello. It was coming in good for a second.
Now I don't hear anything.
There we are.
Can you hear us, Tony?
Nothing over the phone.
Nothing over the phone. Okay.
Hang on.
Hold on. We're going to plug it into a different thing.
I'm going to unmute just for the heck of it and see if anything
okay, I can hear you good now.
Okay, I can hear you
okay.
Really good. Okay, I can hear the feedback in the computer, Tony.
Yeah, but now it's that really horrible feedback stuff.
That's because it's from your computer. If you got the audio on.
Okay, can you hear us okay? No, you can't.
Yeah, this is hard.
Can you hear us okay now, Tony?
Yeah, this is hard. Can you hear us okay now, Tony? Yes.
Okay. Other than the computer.
Except for there's like a double delay.
It's his computer.
Trying to kill the computer.
That's loud.
Yeah. Tony.
Okay, I can't hear you at all, Tony.
Oh, I don't think this is going too well.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out.
Okay. All right. Check out and we'll try to figure it out on our end. Thanks
All
for
right.
calling and testing that for us.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, we'll
It
figure
might
out.
take a podcast or three.
Okay. All right, everybody.
Now we can turn
That down.
that back down some.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, everybody. So we're trying that with Tony, obviously, who's sitting there watching this with us. We need to still figure that part out. So you don't have to call in because it may not work very well tonight. But if you want to call in, you can call in. If anybody else is watching this, there's only 3 people right here right now watching it.
You know what? I can call you off my phone on Facebook, and then we can figure it out
like that. Yeah,
we should have did that before the podcast, but we was rushed.
yeah.
Honestly,
We were.
we had
were
it
really
figured
rushed.
out right before the time.
Yeah, we didn't know. So, let's talk a little bit about what we're getting ready to do in the next couple weeks with videos and stuff like that. You know, what are we going to be doing with WKAT?
We have some live shows with guests that we want to run live as soon as everything gets totally figured out here and we get this turned around. We got Michael Griffey that wrote and did the research on the Amber Green lynching in Carroll County. We have Tommy Bolton Schmidt, who's going to be on, and who's the other one?
Sheriff Lesenby.
Sheriff Lesenby.
Yeah.
So we have those 3, and those would be really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are going to be really good. So we've got some things lined up.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Definitely. Yeah. Get people to subscribe to this because we really need it. And we really want them to hear what we have to say and what other people have to say. We have decided to keep this a more serious ordeal more this time. You know, it's still our comedy, still going to be us. But as far as like interviewing people and different things like that, we're going to take a different approach on that and see how that works out for us. Because so far we've kind of started in that direction and it's working great. People are more willing to talk. You know, it seems to be a better avenue. And
also on that, CC Moore.
CC Moore.
We are definitely working on that to try to get her and law enforcement hooked up there in Carroll County and see if she can't work on that case because it's identical to the Tinsley murder.
She found John Miller. Yeah.
He didn't have DNA in the database. They couldn't find him through that method. They used the ancestral DNA. She traced down the family and like right down to him and his brother and says one of these 2 guys. Now their last name was Miller. And again, I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing because Millers would have a lot of DNA in that, whereas somebody with a more rare name, you wouldn't have as much. So it may work in reverse. You know, a common name may be easy to find where a harder name would be harder.
Right.
You know?
So we've started the ball on that. We've got them working together. They know about each other. You know what I mean? Sheriff Lesenby and CC Moore know about each other. They've been put in contact through us. So let's hope it works out.
Yeah.
You know, if they do start using her,
because
they're probably not going to say that publicly because that could compromise the investigation if the guy knows that he's being searched for in this type of way.
And he does now.
Yeah.
Well done,
but
dude.
They won't say that public. You know, they won't say whether they use that person or not because the last time I talked to the sheriff, he was saying, you know what? Ever since the Golden State Killer was found, that opened up a whole lot of new technology, new avenues of ways, you know, science to locate people and do things. And it's brand new. And Carroll County is not like a big technological type place. I mean, their biggest thing is the World Bacon Fest and the pig plant that's right up the road.
Yeah.
You know, that's Carroll County.
Their county seat in the 3,500 population.
Yeah.
You know what? There's 2 blocks in Kokomo with that population.
Yeah. So it's going to be a while. Like the sheriff had said before, we've never had anything like this here. Never.
Never.
You know, it's nothing like that where 2 girls were just killed in the woods like that. We don't even know what really happened, you know? So,
you know, that is maybe a part because when that happened, I mean, my immediate thought was, this don't happen in Carroll County.
Yeah.
You know, this doesn't happen right there in Delphi. This is unheard of. And I thought this guy will be hit overnight.
Yeah.
And it has not been like that. It's turned into an international mystery.
That's wild. And with so much evidence.
Yeah.
You know, and even Riley said in his last interview just not too long ago that, man, they got cards that they're not playing. And we don't know what those cards are, you know?
Yeah.
But we got to think. They've got video of this guy. It ain't just a picture.
They got full audio.
That picture was taken off of video And the audio was taken off of that video,
Yeah.
you know? So both of it's not like she pushed 3 different things, video, a picture, and audio.
It was
It's a video recorder. It was
It
recorded.
caught it all.
It caught it all.
But again, I mean, I'm sure that she stuck that in her pocket, because if the guy seen she had a phone that was even in
Recording.
her hand,
Yeah.
you know, that would have been destroyed immediately.
Yeah. So
And so if they found that, or however that it is that they got it, you know, she got more than just that.
yeah. Yep. And oh man, I don't know. It's just, this has been a wild ride. It's
CC
been
Moore,
stressful.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that
There's your answer, I think.
if they can't get the guy figured out and who he is with that much evidence, CC Moore, you know, would be our next best hope.
Mm-hmm.
But this monster's got to be arrested. It's been way too long. A year and a half.
A year and a half. That's a long time. That's something I never expected.
No.
I don't want this to be that 30-year Tinsley case. You know, and about a year in, when they didn't announce somebody, and I thought it was Daniel Nations, I'm sitting there like, you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Dang, dude, that just like, whew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who is it then? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who the
and
hell is
They
that
repeated
guy?
the same thing, man. Well, we need somebody to identify this picture.
It's the same thing they said a year ago was, hey,
It's
man, call in and
identical to what you
identify him.
said.
Ever since February 15th, when they released the picture of the bridge guy and said he was caught on a trail cam, he's the only person that hasn't been identified. We just want to know what he saw. You know, they didn't even name him a suspect at that time. They were just saying that stuff. Yeah, you can try to call if you want, if you think it'll work. If it doesn't work, then we'll probably just kill it, but you can call.
I know that it was set up right here in the past where it came in perfect. So I know it's just something that we've got hooked a little wrong here.
Okay.
Easy fix, I'm sure.
We'll figure it out.
Well, you know what, Tony? No. Yeah, hold the call, Tony. Because that would take a little bit of time out of this, trying to deduce what the matter is.
Yeah. And we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but we'll get it.
But yeah, we're still there a year and a half later saying, who the hell is this dude? You know?
Maybe an interesting little side note here. Kind of said for a long time that the guy didn't have a car, because no car was ever mentioned. That they had a car that would be actually extra evidence that, you know, they ain't telling us about.
Yeah.
If he didn't have a car and he didn't hitchhike, where did he go?
In town.
You know, where would he go right there? You know, that says extremely local if he could just get somewhere quick. But if he was that local, you'd think everybody would know who he was.
You'd think.
So that is an added mystery as to, like, okay, how did he get out of there? Where did he go? And how's come nobody can identify him? Is it because the image is all pixelated? I'm believing so.
Yeah, the image is very pixelated.
The guy could be living right down the street and we'll go like, oh shit, didn't look anything like that guy.
Exactly. And there's things that we know because we've talked to these people. Okay, when Derek was out looking for the girls, he came into the guy with the flannel shirt. Okay, the flannel shirt guy saw the suspect.
Don't say a name.
Yeah. Well, we met the flannel shirt guy.
First day there.
And he had a flannel shirt on.
Yeah. Because I think he always wears a flannel shirt.
Yeah. And he passed the suspect, didn't know he was a suspect at the time,
right,
on the trail by the pivotal point.
He said leaving.
Leaving.
Now, I don't know how he knew he was leaving.
Well, I mean, where else are you going when you're heading? Basically, there's one entrance in and one entrance out. So if you're heading up towards the Bison Bridge, I would consider that leaving.
Yeah, you know what? You make a point.
You know what I mean?
But if he was heading that direction, we know that he left in that direction.
He left in that direction. He headed towards the Bison Bridge.
West into
toward
town.
Now, if there was a car there and everyone overlooked it because there are some spots you could hide a car.
It would have been him and the other girl. I'm not going to say her name on here.
Mm-hmm.
But both of those were at the Bison Bridge, and both of them could have identified a car if there was one there.
Unless it parked up in the Samuel Milroy area where those hiding spots, or up on that dead end road right there. There are some hiding spots.
Maybe, but again, I mean, it was February. He would have had to go back in there because there was no leaves on.
You're right.
Now it's not that he, couldn't have hid it back there, because there is a lot of trees. I mean, it would have been hidden if you went all the way back there to the Milroy spot.
Yeah.
But
he would have had to know that area.
Yeah. And, that would actually put he was there to do something if he was trying to hide his car like that.
Yeah.
And if he did, the FBI has his his tire tracks.
Mm-hmm. Because they were searching that whole
because
area.
they searched the whole area.
Yeah. Because we know, because we were there when they were searching.
And again, anything that they would have found like that added evidence that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't have that, then he walked out of there.
Yeah, and if
he
walked
left
out of
and
there,
he went close because he didn't hitchhike. Nobody's seen him.
no,
Nobody's seen that guy hitchhiking. Nothing like that. So either A, he had a car, or B, he headed right into Delphi or toward that area.
yeah,
One of the
or
other.
he lived there and went into town, got in his car and left, or whatever.
Just kind of hiked on
Just kind of hiked because those trails come all the way through Delphi.
No, yeah, I understand, but I mean, even at that, he know that. If he did anything, he would have to go all that way back.
True.
Walking.
Whoever it is,
But
ballsy.
if he pulled up to the bridge in a car, again, it should have been identified as a car.
Mhm.
If not, he walked toward Delphi.
Or that's one of the cards that the cops ain't playing. They ain't telling.
Yeah, that's a good one because it makes really good sense to me. Because if there was no car and he went that direction, it was for a reason to get. Leaving.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something. We don't know, but that's the one question that's been lingering for a year is where did he go? How did he get out of there? We know he walked this certain direction.
Yeah,
based on an eyewitness.
And we know the direction he was leaving going out.
Yeah, in the
because
time
he was heading toward the Freedom Bridge.
Yeah, in the time he was leaving, and it was after the crime.
Yeah,
right before Derek showed up. Like what, 12 minutes later or something.
And the other girl was there shortly after, like 20-some minutes.
Yeah, so it's like,
and didn't see anything.
Yeah, and didn't see anything.
And again, that gives more evidence to the fact that he went up around Logan's property back to the 501 trail.
Bam, cut right back up.
And that's where he was seen by the flannel shirt guy leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's the direction he headed in. And that's not based on speculation on our part. We're not just guessing this stuff. These people are telling us. These people are saying,
people are
I saw the
about
guy. Yeah. Okay. So you got to take all the evidence that you have, and we really don't have a whole lot of evidence, but what is the evidence that we have? We have a picture at 207 of Abby Williams on the bridge heading south. Okay.
What?
We have a picture
of who?
Abigail Williams on the bridge.
Oh, yeah, right.
Heading
totally. I'm sorry, I was reading it.
Oh, heading south.
Yeah.
Okay. There's evidence, number one.
With the timestamp.
With the timestamp. Evidence number two, without the timestamp, is the picture of the guy. We know where he was standing and which way he was heading.
Now, again, I got a hold of Sheriff Lesenby about the timestamp on that. Wanted to know so I'd know how far behind him he was and how well he knew the bridge to determine if he was local or not and had been there.
And he says they can't give that information
Nope,
out.
not doing it. Sorry. Handed me some code and said, nah, investigation. Whoa. And again, they won't let you know anything.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope. And I don't see what that would hurt because you know what? In order for us to help identify this guy, I need to know if he's a local or not. And based on the time of her picture at 207, it took them just a few more minutes to get to the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, and
to get to the end.
That one walk time.
By walk time, we timed girls their age, everybody. You know what I mean? Every person out there, we timed them and see, this is your first time on the bridge? Yeah, okay. Go to the other side. Took them a minute, okay? People that are experienced on that bridge, I did it in 4 minutes with no mistakes. And I had to look down the whole time because you can't just look up and run across that bridge.
Yeah,
or
you
jog,
can't walk
or go
across
past.
that bridge without watching your feet.
Everyone will tell you that.
Yeah.
You can ask anybody. You'll fall. You could die if you fall off that bridge. So you want to look down the whole time.
You would die if you fell off that bridge.
Yeah. So you want to look down the whole time, So based on if they just took a couple more minutes to get to the end of the bridge where that photo was snapped and he's already down there, that means that dude knew that bridge and had been on it several times.
And had crossed it. He knew the method. And again, that says he had been there, local. He knew the area.
Yep.
Me and him are from that area and didn't know it was there.
Yeah. So this dude's been there.
So, that really points to this guy knew that was there, had been there a few times.
Exactly.
I believe had camped there.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that the cops believed that he had camped there.
They even said that.
Because they searched the whole of the Wildcat.
Yeah, they even said that. Inside Edition even said that.
Yeah. That
the police believe that the suspect or suspects may have even camped here. Mm-hmm. And they showed all the wooded area around there.
And, that was my kind of my take on it just by the way he was dressed. I thought, okay, you wouldn't be out there walking around, especially looking at his weight with that much clothes on. A shirt, a hoodie with a jacket over. It's like, that's way overdressed for that time of day.
Yeah.
Because it was at least a nice day, especially for February.
Yeah. And And some people say, "Oh, it's not a nice day. It was 20 degrees." But when it's freaking negative temperatures
When you're walking
for
along,
weeks, and then all of a sudden, bam, it comes 40 degrees. Man, you almost feel like putting a t-shirt and shorts on.
I think it was more than 40 degrees.
Well, I think it was 43.
You know what? They ain't even hiking weather and all. You know, I wouldn't even want to go out in that.
Well, I did. We were out in
I
it.
would go out in it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't want to, not just to go hike down a bridge. No,
Well, not to hike on a bridge, no. But I don't know. Well, what's the other piece of evidence we got? Down the hill. Okay, where are hills? People are like, well, no, down the hill is on the other side of the bridge, the northwest side of the bridge. No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
That isn't where it happened.
Common sense don't say that.
Those people are guessing.
You can't say, and because Inside Edition said this could be down the hill because they were found on this side of the creek. Yeah, they were found on that side of the creek, but he didn't go. You got to look at the pictures. Which way are they all facing? They're all facing south. He didn't come to them, grab them, and say, "Go back across that bridge." That took him 4 minutes at fastest.
And the reason is because he didn't want hikers coming from that side. Because if they was going back that way, somebody rounded that corner, he would have seen him with the girls instantly.
And where would he gone then? Jump off the bridge?
He was heading right to the south side. That's where he got him. That's where he took him down the hill.
There's right down the hill right there.
Right exactly there.
Right there is the hill.
And when you go off those tracks, that's down the hill.
That's down the hill.
Immediately.
Yeah. So down the hill is on the southeast side of the bridge, not the northwest. Should never be confused. You got to think, where were they found? 100 yards away.
Bro. Northeast.
North. No,
east.
No, it's southeast. Northwest is Delphi.
Delphi?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, the hill you was talking about is on the northeast side right there.
No.
Yeah, because that's the one where the guy was standing, where they said down the hill right there.
That's northwest.
That's the northwest side. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You just said northeast.
No, you said northeast. I said north. No, dude. It isn't. That's the northeast side.
We're looking at Kay Weber's property for the southeast.
Southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Ronald Logan is on the northwest. Or, I mean, the northeast.
Because it's on the east side of the water.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay. When you go off toward Weber's property, which direction are you going?
You're going southeast. When you get on the Weber's property.
You're going east when you go down that hill.
Oh, when you go down the hill, yeah.
Yeah. Now
I'm just talking about the slant of the bridge.
Okay, but look, here's the bridge. Down here is hers. You go east, right? You go up here, and you go east to get Ron Logan's. This is the hill.
Okay, then yeah, it is the northeast side.
Thank you. But that's why it's just,
Well, yeah, but I mean just the edge to the edge.
Yeah.
Well, where was I going with that?
I don't know, but you was talking about the hill. Like where they
100 yards away. Okay, so then they're found 100 yards away almost exactly in a straight line from there. That is like, for me, it's common sense when you go there. It's like, okay, he came the bridge, bam, here's down the hill, bam, go down this other hill, right there.
Now, when we went down there, because me and him went out and walked down that, and we're looking at it, and we walked all the way down because it's a hill till you hit the private drive, and then it begins another hill going down.
Yep.
Now, when you go down there about halfway, you hit a secondary trail that leads back around to a car path. Okay? And that car path leads right up, and we took that right up to the creek's edge. They was found right on the other side of the creek right there, 50 feet in.
Yeah, and
that's the direction he took them,
trees.
right down there, down the car path, across the creek, and there it was.
Right into a cluster of trees.
Yeah. Because he knew the area. He knew that's where it was to get away from everybody's view. Because he knows that area. That says very local, had been there. Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a very local person. And you know what? This could be just, and I've said this a million times, this could be just that guy that you see every day that you don't think is that guy.
You know what? Exactly on that. John D. Miller. I mean, the people that said it, I mean, that worked with him for like 10 years.
was like, wow,
his brother. That. I mean, everybody's like, wow, man.
I can't believe he's the one that did that. Because that was a pretty taunt. He was taunting the cops with used condoms of his DNA and writing letters to kids like, you're next. You know what? That's a bad dude,
This is a bad dude.
Yeah. And
this guy shines the same light on it, man.
Yeah. So, it's like, it's going to be like, what if it's this guy that lives right over here? You know what I mean? It's like, wow, man, I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
Talk to that dude every day.
In the pixelated photo.
Yeah. Talk to that dude about the Delphi case all the time.
Yeah. He didn't seem to know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you never heard of it.
Yeah, you know, but I think it's going to end up being a scenario like that. It's going to be someone that we don't expect. And I'm anxious to see who this person is in person. And then we're going to compare to what it looks like with the bridge guy.
We will. Because he will go to court and we will be right there every single time. We'll be in front of the jail. If they lynch him, we'll supply the rope. We'll say, no, don't lynch him, please.
Yeah,
you don't have that coming. Get out the rope.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what happens, man. I hope this guy gets caught soon. I'm getting sick of looking for him, you know, but it is very interesting, some of the theories and stories that come up.
I thought it would have been a year and a half ago at about this time that he was it. I mean, that was the evidence I was looking at. I thought
someone killed someone in Delphi, they're going to be arrested.
They had the FBI there with their satellite dish, receiving information from the headquarters.
All the streets blocked
24, 7. Everybody's running around looking for this guy. And I'm like,
literally running around looking for this dude.
This guy is hit, man. Holy crap. They got the government here, man. Like,
literally.
They're like, no, we don't know. Can you identify this picture? We really need help.
Yeah, and they're running around knocking on doors.
Same story.
Everybody in Delphi got questions.
People, it's bull crap what they're doing. It is. Because with that, in that press conference, they are playing us, man. Literally. They pulled all those people together to say the same shit they did 1 year before and act all sorrowful. No. Find the guy, man. Find the guy. Do your job, or I will be sheriff. Okay? I'll go do it. If I was sheriff, man, the guy would have been in court a long time ago. Trust me on that.
If I was sheriff, that search would have never been called off that evening, and we would have had a more organized. We would have had a more organized thing.
I would have called it off because, again,
I would have been like, okay, well, I would have done it more differently. I wouldn't have just basically said, okay, here's a group of people. All right, everybody sign this piece of paper, and hey, you four, go check it out. You go check it out. You go check it out. No, man, you gotta be like, okay, bam. Here's a map. All right. Now I've got groups of 5 people. I want you guys to walk in a line, stay close, stay within an arm's width apart, and walk straight through the woods. I want you 5 to start right here. And I want you to move this direction. And when you get to that direction, you stop and you call me and you tell me if you found it, If you haven't, I'm going to send you on, your second mission, basically from here to here, from here to here. And the girl lived at least till midnight because her death date. Okay. We would have found her. Could that have helped? Who knows? Could she have been saved? We don't know. Could she talk? We don't know. But if she could, and she knew the dude, which I don't think she did, or she could at least give some sort of a description or something.
Yeah, she wouldn't have pulled her phone out to record that if she knew the person.
Yeah. But she could have said something that would have helped,
Yeah, and even the cops would have heard what they call, So I'm certain that she didn't know the person. But again, if I was doing that, I would have, because at that time it was 2 missing girls. There was no signs of foul play. I'm sure that the whole of the trail was searched. They did have to ask to search nearby properties, but again, no signs of foul play. What do? It's 2 missing girls. And again, what happens in Delphi? Never a double murder of 2 kids. That would have been the last thing on my mind. I would have thought, okay, maybe they was picked up. Maybe somebody abducted them perhaps. But I wouldn't think that they was right there local, that was lost. They knew that area. The one girl lived right up the street from that area.
Yeah, Abby did.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
I know, but man, people shouldn't. I mean, it's like expressing like a thing because they'll go, "Oh, Abby lived right." One time.
Well, they all know already.
Well, it's beside the point. A little bit. Okay.
Well.
Anyway, my point is that I don't think that the sheriff seen what it was. Nobody did. But after the fact, everybody kind of hops on that, which is kind of understood looking back. But at the same time, that isn't what happens, man. We don't see that. The cops have never seen that. So it was really unexpected. And they did search the area. They did. It wasn't like they overlooked anything. They had a lot of people and a lot of time. And I'm certain that they looked over every square inch of the trail.
Mm-hmm.
But what bothers me is that Abby was alive, okay? She was alive when that search was going on.
Nobody found her.
And she couldn't call. She couldn't say anything. to them.
And they were right there.
And they were right there. So, I'm wondering, like, why? I mean, what's the reason that she couldn't respond to the search party?
Was she unconscious? Was she tied up? Was she we don't know.
Right. Yeah, we don't know. It would have had to been one of those things, unconscious or completely tied up and gagged.
Yeah.
One or the other. But to make it to the next morning, you would think, like, if she had serious head trauma where she was knocked out like that, that would have been the cause of death.
Yeah.
And I had heard anyway that it was hypothermia when she died the next morning of exposure.
Yeah, from the cold, because it got really cold.
And if that was the cause of death, then that kind of takes the trauma that would have caused that out. And I don't understand how that would be. Yeah.
She just tied and left. We don't know. We don't know. Those are things that we're not saying that this has happened. We don't know anything.
Yeah, we're just throwing out what we thought about because what we know is
just things that we've thought, heard, and stuff like that. We're not saying any of that stuff is true, except for the fact of they were found dead right in that area, and the death
right
dates.
There.
Yeah. We don't really know anything else other than that.
Hey,
So,
fifth person. Thank you.
Not sure who's there. Who's all here? You guys can chat on here if you want.
Tony's chatting.
Yeah, Tony's chatting.
Tony's making some chat to us. We're reading.
Let's talk about some things. You guys throw some things out there, and we'll talk about it. We're going to do this for about 15 more minutes.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, nothing personal. So let's talk about Delphi. You can ask questions about WKT, me or him, whatever you guys want to know. We'd be glad to talk about it because this is our test run tonight.
We are live. WKAT News Media.
Uncovering the Outlaw Media.
Yeah.
That's why we call ourselves Outlaw Media.
Because we are.
Because
we are both convicted felons.
We debunk the cops and the news.
And the news, because you know what? The cops and the news work hand in hand to screw you accordingly. Never believe a word they say. They lie. But everybody believes them because, dude, they're the cops and the news.
Yeah.
So they will lie to us. Yeah, they will. In a minute.
We've caught them.
They lie to me.
We've caught them.
They lied to you.
Yeah.
If you watch the press conference, lies right there.
Mm-hmm. Dennis Randall lies.
Dennis Randall lies, man. He also burns shit down.
Dennis Randall lies. Yeah, he's a lying motherfucker right there.
Yeah, he's a cheat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll starve you to death, man, with a shot of Tang and a honey bun for breakfast. There you go, eat up.
What are the details of the ride on the 25th? Okay, the details of the ride, it's a benefit ride. It says Liberty's Legacy Benefit Ride. It's organized by Carrie Timmons and the Liberty's Legacy Foundation, the foundation that Carrie and her team announced on the February 14th prayer vigil that they had at the Delphi Courthouse. You can find that on one of our videos that we had filmed. It's just basically a benefit ride to keep them in remembrance, keep the case alive, keep people talking about it, because they've assigned one officer to the case. One, and one with the FBI. So there's two people. So there's one person on the FBI that communicates with one local dude. There it is.
Now, again, they took it from like a staff of the FBI over there, reaching headquarters, going through all this data, down to like two people. And how many cases did they look through?
They said 35,000 tips, and they've looked through 1,100.
And they're talking about going back and checking some of them again.
So
explain that.
35,000 tips.
It ain't gonna be a cold case, though.
1,100 of them, and have only completed. That's nothing, man. They got a lot more tips to sift through.
We was two of those.
We were two of those tips.
And you know what? Lesenby was another.
Lesenby was another. Holman was another.
Ron Logan was another.
Randy was another. Gray Hughes was another. Ron Logan, yeah. Everybody's been a suspect in the Delphi case.
And you know what? I think people should know, man. In February, most people dress like the bridge guy around here.
Look at Ron Logan.
Ron Logan comes out dressed just like him with boots on, walking down a hill, and they go, down the hill. Like, damn, Ron. Do you want mobility?
Hey, man, we supported you, Ron.
Yeah, like a couple days later, man, the FBI is searching his house, and everybody's like, I knew it. I'm like, yeah, it ain't you, man. It ain't Ron Logan, dude.
Yeah, I'm up there. We're up there filming at the courthouse, filming his first hearing, and everybody's there. They got like 20 cops there. It's like, damn, there ain't even 20 cops in Delphi, dude.
Yeah, I know.
There's like 8.
20 people walking in like a SWAT team.
Even John Randall had on a big SWAT suit on. Like, dude,
John Randall, man.
I'm lead jailer in Carroll County.
I'll jail your ass.
My brother's Dennis Randall.
He burned shit down.
I'm like, hey, man, I wouldn't tell people that, John.
You don't want to look corrupt, dude. More corrupt. You don't want to be.
Yeah. So that's funny.
Yeah, and you know what? We're trying to keep humor out of it, but sometimes it gets difficult.
It does.
It hits you.
Yeah, bam. But check this out. On the 25th, during that benefit ride, is also the World Bacon Fest.
Yes. Go.
Dude, okay, it's the World Bacon Fest in Carroll County, in Delphi.
Bacon Fest.
World. Where you have a chance to become Bacon
King.
Yes. Tell them what Bacon King is.
I'll tell you exactly what Bacon King is. 2 years ago, I went to Bacon Fest, man. Me and a friend lived down the street here. I says, man, dude, I'm going to like, win that bacon eating contest, man. I practice for this, man. I do food challenges, man. I'm a record setter, So we get over there, man. I'm asking myself, man, do I get any water, anything? Like, oh, yeah, totally, man, So I get that, and I'm like, okay, it's going to be easy. It's going to be pretty easy to do. I mean, I wasn't thinking like winning the hole, but I'm thinking like, in doing. Shoving bacon in my mouth, man. Trying to slam that with water, and it stuck right there. And I'm like, oh, crap, man. Crap. I almost choked, man, at the first table, man, because I had a mouthful or a throat full of bacon back here. Anyway, I get to the finals. I think it was like, how many people? 10?
I wasn't there, remember?
I don't know. I mean, I thought you had seen the thing of it.
I've seen the pictures.
I think it was like
8.
8?
I think 8 or 10. Yeah.
Something like that, man. So I'm up there. I didn't win, man, but the one guy did win. Got a crown, all that.
My friend Cody.
But mind you, he was Bacon King of the world. If you're looking for the king of bacon, he was that dude.
Yeah,
okay?
You know what? He's probably watching this video right now. Cody Combs. That's you, the Bacon King.
You beat me. I'm a little pissed.
Yeah. And
so, hang on. So I didn't win, okay? But I got a Bacon Beast ribbon, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. I'm Bacon Beast. But I was telling him, I says, dude, you got to be Bacon King. You got teeth, dude. Get up there, win it, pull it off, be Bacon King, man. I'll be your agent, man. I'll set you up.
Yeah, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go there and we're gonna film a video. It's gonna be pretty cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So not only are we gonna film the benefit ride, but we're also gonna film the bacon eating contest where we try to become Bacon King of the world.
Of the world.
Yeah. So that's who we're looking for is Bacon King. We want to be that dude.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be Bacon King.
Yeah. Walk around Carroll County with a king suit on. Bacon King, dude. You know what? And I will live that up. I will walk proudly with that Bacon King.
He'll wear an Oscar Mayer belt.
Yeah.
I'm Bacon King.
Man, dude, I'll get a picture with Lesenby with the Bacon King shit. Yeah.
Shaking the hand of the IPC owner.
Indiana Packers owner.
who probably set the Pig Fest V,
Yes.
Indiana Packers.
Yeah, so we got some training to do so I can become Bacon King.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a video in itself for the day of Bacon Fest.
Yeah, he's going to do some Rocky workouts, man.
Yeah, we're going
chickens,
to work out,
all kinds of stuff.
Traveling on the road. Yeah, catch chickens, like carry bacon on my back and shit.
Carry bacon.
Wrestle a pig, We're going to do these things. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. So enjoy. You're going to enjoy that stuff. I'm also getting ready to go to the Chillicothe Rodeo. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's called something for like bike. It's a biker event, okay? And what it is, it's like a kind of like a Sturgis type deal. It's this wild and crazy party. And I'm going there with Magic Man, the guy that does the airbrushing. And we're going to go there and set up a booth. And I'm going to go out and film some stuff and get some footage and interview some people and talk to some different people and get some wild and crazy fun. So, and then I'm going to bring it back and we're going to edit it and decide what we can put into some WKAT footage.
You know what? We got some excellent videos coming. That is a promise.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this even beforehand, but I said, look, man, we've been talking about some stuff, man, and what we're going to do, stuff we're going to make videos on. It's happening, people.
Mm-hmm.
People, it's happening. Get the word out.
Get the word out. Get people to come here. Like, share, and subscribe to WKAT on YouTube.
Unfiltered, uncut, and above reproach.
Ding. Yeah. We like making those radio sweeps.
Love it.
We love it. So anytime that, and this is how we're going to try to do this, is before we make the video, we're going to have a promo for the video. Like, hey, coming up tomorrow night, WKAT will be live on a podcast. You know what I mean? Or even if we just go live on Facebook, you want to see more of Michael J. Cat? Well, then go to Facebook where he's going to be live. You know,
he'll take his clothes off for $20.
You know what? I did take my clothes off
for $20.
Just about damn near. Actually, it was $25 to get into this nudist community in Sturgis.
Yeah, it's a little personal.
Okay, so I go to this place because I'm like, okay, is this real? Right? You know, is this legit, or are people just yanking my chain around here? Because it was the campsite right behind my campsite. So I go to this place, and the security guy's like, "Are you okay with seeing naked men and women?" And I'm like, "Well, I've seen porn, so yeah,
porn here and there,
yeah, you know." And he's like,
doesn't
"Well,
hurt.
It's allowed here." And I'm like, "Wow, people can just be fully nude here?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like,
That's what
"Could I just be fully nude here?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "And just walk around the place?" He said, "Yeah, but you can't go in the bar naked." Okay. So I'm like walking around, you know, with my clothes on and stuff, expecting to see a bunch of naked people. And there's not really a whole bunch of naked people, but there are, because I'm sitting there and then boom, here comes two bikes, bam, like two girls, two guys. And it's like, okay, yeah, they're naked. Yeah, right there in front of me.
How old were they?
They were in their 30s, 40s, maybe. You know, it depends. So, but there's a lot of people there. You know, you got your younger people to your, you know, older people, and even older people.
Really old people.
Yeah.
And
like it's just cool. It's just cool that they can do that and party there. And like this one dude there had a motorcycle with a flamethrower on the front that shot 15 foot, and he just had it in there and was like, "Hey man, you want to see something cool? Sure." You know, it's like, whoa, dude, I didn't expect that. That's allowed here? Oh, anything's allowed here, man. People just getting screwed up and doing stuff.
Getting naked.
Wild and crazy party. But apparently this event that I'm going to is going to be wild and crazy like that as well. So I can't wait to go to that. I went to a few of those, but I kept my stuff on. You know what? I did actually take my stuff off for maybe just a few minutes. That was it.
Get the feel of it.
Just to say, you know what? Damn it, I did that.
Nudist at a nudist colony.
I did it, and people saw me.
Bucket list? Check.
Checked off. I did the nudist community at Sturgis. Great time.
Speaking of, quit smoking.
Yeah, he quit smoking.
And you know what? I found a vape. I found a vape that I can hit and enjoy that has 50 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter. Not even needing, man. So I haven't even thought about a cigarette, man.
So if you're anywhere around Kokomo, Indiana, then you need to hit the Fog Foundry directly to the right of Walmart, where you can get
the Fog Foundry,
the Mini Fit.
The Mini Fit, brought to you by
Mini Fit.
No, actually, it's called
brought to you by Vape Lord Nord.
Just Fog.
Vape Lord Nord at VapeCon.
They got a VapeCon. I wouldn't go there. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. I'm a non-smoker now. I hadn't been a non-smoker since I was like 9 or something.
Yeah, and I'm only smoking this because we're doing a podcast, and it's easier to do this than smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, he's still cool, man. He still smokes and shit.
Okay, so basically, let's tell them what we're getting ready to be doing, I guess, because we only got a few minutes left.
I thought we just did.
Well, I mean, like what we're getting ready to be doing over the next couple of days. I think what are we going to be making? We're going to be making a video about what was the video we filmed today? We got a video coming out. That filmed today.
That was us. That was the computer that he got.
Mm-hmm.
And the camcorder that he got. And we was talking about that and other just general stuff, really, like we've just been talking about now, in a way.
Pretty much.
But way cooler because we're outside and we got the geese at the end with the cool music. Check it out.
Yeah.
Don't
like
miss
our theme song, WKATE theme music.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. But hopefully we get everything up and rolling here soon. We got to rearrange this room. We've got to get data switched from one computer to the next. So over the next week is going to be really busy for us. We're going to try to go live as much as we can.
Yeah, we really want to make this part of our content, you know, where we can just have a live setup like this. And we'll have the phone fixed here. So when you call in, we can just hit that button and you will be live, just like right here.
Wham.
And we can hear you, you'll hear us, and it'll go right through live.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're really glad. We got 2 computers, so we're really glad about that. And they hold a lot of memory, which is what we were lacking.
2 terabytes apiece.
Yeah, that's a lot, people. If you don't know anything about computers, it's like a lot of brain power.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the one we had with these 2, we'll never run out of that space. But we have 2 computers of the same that we can edit on. So we can edit one on one, one on the other, and combine them and then upload. you know, it will make it easy. It will make it quick.
Yeah, it will.
Because again, the editing now is sweet, man. It's totally cool.
Yeah.
Even I enjoy editing.
Okay. So
not a lot, but I do.
Well, you know what? I really enjoy editing. That's what I do in my fun time. That's fun to me. And I can't wait. We're setting up my computer now so I can start editing and stuff on it as well. We're going to be rocking it out, people.
It's, you know what? It's going to be the summertime videos, I promised.
Yeah, definitely.
I never lie much.
So, it's 10 o'clock.
It is 10:09, 1 hour in.
Yep, we are
1 hour in.
Okay, guys, I think that we are going to wrap it up.
We appreciate you being here. And if you're viewing later, thanks. Subscribe.
Hit us up on other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Yeah, like them all.
Instagram.
Yep.
You know,
never before seen pictures.
Never before seen.
All right, everybody.
And it won't be dirty, probably.
Yeah, you know what? Just go there and subscribe to all those things because you'll get some awesome stuff.
You'll get it all.
Okay? Check us out on our other channels as well. Anthony Greeno, Michael Cat. On that note, everybody, I'm Anthony Greeno.
I am Michael J. Cat. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you in our next video.
Keep it Southern style, y'all.
Peace.